My name is Joe Blair, and I have two new big guy boards here. Now these are sandwich construction. Sandwich construction is a layer 6 ounce, then 1/8 inch high density foam, and another layer 6, and then we had the wood veneer and another 6 over that. And that is how we do the sandwich construction. And here's the outline on this one. This is a 7/7, 24 inches wide, and 3 5/8 thick. And this thing turns like a 611. And the reason why I did that is the fins right here. See, I have these fins moved up way further. And then also on the bottom rocker, you'll see there's not a lot of tail rocker in it. So this board paddles like a champ, and it's very fast, but the thing turns like a 611 even though it's a 7-footer, just by moving the fins up and in a little bit. And what helps it out so much is the round pin, and then the rails being pulled over in the back. That really helps out tremendously, making this board feel high performance. And then I have the...
Right, on this board, what size guys or gals riding this?
Well, somebody that's a good surfer can ride this thing up to 140 pounds if he's a good surfer. You know, but I made it for older guys.
140 pounds?
Yeah, no, 240, excuse me.
Okay.
240. And this is, or older guys that weigh less can ride this thing, because the older we get, the bigger board we need.
The older you get, what? The handsomer you think you get?
Si, senor. And then this red one here, this one's 8'10", 26.5 wide and 4 thick. And this thing turns about like an 8-foot board. It's incredible how much this thing is the maneuverability in this. And when I made this board for a big guy, I made a mistake, got the fins up too far, found out, hey, that was a really great thing. And it has the same principles to it. It's got hardly any tail rocker at all, only 2 3/8 tail, which is super flat for this size of a board. But that round pin and the soft rails going way back, with the fins moved up and in, that's what keeps this board so damn maneuverable for its size. I mean, when I rode it, I just rode it for the heck of it, and completely blew my mind the way the thing rides, because it's so maneuverable. It paddles like you can feel it. Paddles incredibly chaseways, but when you ride it and jump on it, it rides like a little board.
So what's the perfect size person for something like this?
Well, somebody that's really good at 285 can ride this board. But then again, you take a 175-pound guy that's 75 years old, he can have a ball on this thing. But the main thing about these boards here, they got full concave running all the way through here, with just slight double barrel and a little bit of V in the tail back here, just enough to break the rail line back. But that's what makes these things so fast too, is that full concave. It nose rides better, and it catches waves into that concave. Because when you're hitting a turn, you hit that all the way through here, so you're copping that whole concave on a cutback or a bottom turn. So I'm pretty happy about these boards. I'll have these things on my website. And
how much are they?
This one's going for about $5.90. This is going for around $6.50. Price down, because I want to get these boards out to people, because nobody makes anything like this. These things are actually, as big as they are, they're more maneuverable than anybody else. The Shape's making the same exact size board, but 2.5 inches, 3 inches narrower. And it's that fin placement. That's a major key. Soft rails and everything like that.
What's the paddle power of something like this versus a longboard? Like, what size longboard would this be the equivalent paddle power of?
Well, the good statement I like to make is age. What was I saying? There was age and...
weight?
Yeah, weight.
And ability.
Yeah, and your ability. All those three things really make a lot of difference. That changes everything, you know. But what I did is I built these boards to get people off of longboards. I call longboards drag queens. If you're not a nose rider, why ride one? You know, so, and they're so flat and all that wetted area, they're slow. So what I did with these boards is they're eggs. They got nose kicks, so you can make like takeoffs. But they have a super fast bottom on it. Fins moved up for maneuverability. So, you know, I try to talk people to ride longboards into these, because if you just take a longboard and squish it down, which makes it wider, thicker, and then put some nose kick in, it'll make it such a wide nose. Voila, you got a little Ferrari.
So like a 9-foot longboard, this would have the same paddle power?
I would say this probably has the same paddle power as probably an 8.6 longboard. This thing has as much paddle power, which is 26.5 wide. This has as much paddle as about a 9.6 longboard.
So as we're looking at these ones, they kind of look like fun boards to an extent, almost like what the fishes would look like, but
yeah, they're
but
kind of like
different.
a blown up fish, but the round pin is 1,000 times better, you know, because the wave's oval and you want an oval outline. That's what makes this thing work so good. And but they have a Ferrari bottom on them. They got the old single fin bottom where they're really fast. There's hardly any tail rocker. I move my fins up for maneuverability and not flip that tail that slows the board down. So these things are really fast. I mean, you can just stand there and make a section with not even trying. One of the reasons too why I built these boards too is because everybody that used to surf, now they're stand-up paddleboard and they quit surfing. You can start riding these things again, you get stoked on surfing again. And these have a little bit of stand-up paddleboard principle. You can chase the waves down. So no quit surfing. This thing's really, this thing will get you back in the water surfing again. These are Ferraris, even though they're bigger. So try surfing again, please. Anyway, thanks for your time.